guys and gals, welcome back to another Let's Play episode of Tian He Hui. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alrighty. Sorry, sir, I want to ask. Stop blocking the queue if you aren't buying anything. I have my business here. Seems like I can't ask for anything unless I buy something here, like a grilled gluten. What's a grilled gluten? Fine then, how much is it for a grilled gluten? 5 coppers, how's that? Not expensive at all. Deliciously grilled gluten is absolutely worth its value. Not too expensive, I suppose. Then I'll have one to try its taste. Alright, pay up first. I grabbed 5 bronze coins from the deflated pouch on my side and gave it to the owner. The boss then pocketed the money while brushing the freshly grilled gluten with red coatings of chili and passed it to the nearby passerby from earlier before returning to his job. My god, so much chili. Can I even eat this? Back to it, customer. What did you want to ask me about? After purchasing the gluten, the attitude of the stall owner turned a little milder, and he began to listen to my question patiently. I was asking, how do I get to Shingen Street? Oh, that's what. Well, I don't know. Eh? I don't know where Shingen Street's at. You better ask someone else. Huh? I spent my money here. Now you say you don't know? You're spending money here to buy a stick of grilled gluten. Does that have any direct relevance to me knowing where Shingen Street's at? Besides, I really don't know where it is. He delivered a chili-coated grilled gluten to me in the face of annoyance to my plight. From your look, you're not a local, are you, laddie? I took the grilled gluten while feeling hints of remorse in my heart. Well, I didn't think about this over myself. A loss is a loss. Can't blame anyone for it. Then, can you at least tell me where this is? This is Jinkson Road, which is also the Western District's commercial street. If you don't even know what this place is, then you're definitely a foreigner, aren't you? Yep. I nodded, prepared to leave, looking down at the map to search for Jinkson Road on the map. Laddie, if you're asking for directions in the future, don't ask us stall owners or merchants. People like us don't talk much with people unless you buy something from us. Got it. I turned to look at the boss. It doesn't feel too good to ask you to pay up like this. Fine. The grilled gluten's free for you. I'll return these 5 coins to you as well. Just remember to not be so uptight anymore next time. Eh? Really? Thank you, boss. Why the thanks? I was about to take them as tuition fee for this small lesson, but since I couldn't offer any help, I feel a little bad for you, since I've seen so many foreigners like you already. Finished with his sentence, the owner waved at me, telling me to move out of the busy queue. Almost immediately, another passerby rushed forth to the stall and ordered some more grilled glutens. It was my own fault back then. Just like the boss there said, I shouldn't be so uptight about things. I began to refresh the route in my head from Jinkson Road to Shingen Street, and quickly found it on the western district of the map. After checking the map, I began heading straight in the correct direction while enjoying the stick of grilled gluten in my hand. Ah, too spicy! Forgot to tell him to add less chili! After some more walking, I feel like the crossroad I'm at now is slightly different from the one I've seen on the map. Clearly, I don't know the way again. I'm done with coffee, time for water. How bothersome. Let's ask somebody else this time. I looked around and noticed the crowd in the street looked sparser than the crowds in Jinkson Street. The street only has a couple of passersby walking through it. My attention turned to a rather young-looking child who isn't so far away. He's leaning against the fences while looking at the sky, seemingly having nothing to do. That kid looks like he lives around here. I might as well ask him then. Excuse me, do you know how to get to Shingen Street from here? The little raccoon's ear twitched and turned in the direction of my voice. He began to show a hint of interest as he began weighing me with his side glance up and down. As a suspicious smile appeared on his face, he turned to me and spoke. Oh, you're talking to me? I know the direction. It's not that far from here. I can take you there. You better be careful, buddy boy. No need for that. You can just tell me how to get there, and it'll be enough. Fine then. He frowned in confusion, but that expression only lingered for a moment before he pointed out a fork in the road down the distance. This is Xingping Street. If you want to get to Shingen Street, turn left in the road in front, then head straight until you see a large camphor tree. Once you're at the camphor tree, turn right, and you will see a small alleyway. Pass through it and you'll be there. I nodded and memorized his suggested path while checking the map in my hand. Thank you. I know where to go now. No need for thanks. Can't believe I'm so close. Come on, just a few more steps till I'm there. I waved goodbye to the kid and jogged in the direction with jubilation in my heart. I followed his described path and passed through the road, then turned right at the camphor tree. And just like what he said, there was an alleyway there. Better be careful. Just pass through and reach there. Right. This alleyway seemed deeper than what I imagined. It doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. Feeling like something's wrong, I frowned and looked at the map in my hand. Yeah, Xingping Street to here, and a small alleyway here, and pass through here in Shingen Street. Well, I better just continue along the path. This is the wrong path. I can always turn back. I mean, you're lucky you know martial arts. I pocketed the map and walked deeper into the alley, but somehow a sense of discomfort began crawling up my spine the deeper I walked into this path. Why do I feel like it's a little creepy around here? I walked deeper into the narrow road and reconfirmed that the map did draw this pathway here, and that passing through would allow me to reach my destination. But right now, in front of me is a dead end? A solid wall, and from the markings and how worn down it looked, the wall had been here for quite a while. I thought I could take a shortcut. Well, seems like the long way around is needed to get there. This alleyway's been sealed since last year. The kid, whom I met earlier, said this from behind me. I turned around, surprised to confirm I'm not hearing the wrong thing, but the truth is not. You're the kid from earlier. What are you doing here? Followed you from your back, of course, just to make sure you're following my instructions note by note and end up here. I immediately realized something unusual was playing here. You knew about this? Then why did you tell me? Ever since this alley got sealed, no one comes around here anymore. On top of that, the soldiers who usually patrol around here all did the same. I can tell. Which is why this is the most infamous danger zone in this little district, especially for those who are familiar with the capital. Oh boy. Yep, I knew it! Troublemaker. Alright, be right back, y'all. Guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? About to see what this little twerp wants. Foreigners. Why did you lead me in here? Hong! With a loud shot from the kid, a loud banging sound came from behind immediately. Upon hearing footsteps landing, I reacted instinctively, turned around, prepared to guard myself. And the black figure appeared clearer in my sight. It's a larger raccoon who is far larger than the kid. He seemed surprised at the speed of my reaction, with a hint of shock in his eyes. That didn't stop his fist swinging through the air, aiming straight for me. Gah! I raised my arms and leaned back, slightly offsetting the impact from his punch, then backpedaled to gain some distance from him. What I didn't notice is that in the middle of the two, I am now in a dangerous situation of being double-teamed. Damn it, it's a difficult situation to get out of. I tightened my fist, thinking how I should respond to the situation. But no matter how much I think, the only solution that I can come up with is to talk and get as much relevant information and intel of my opponents. And if talking fails, then a beating for both is in order. Wait, calm down, me. I don't know anything about them here. Could they have been targeting me specifically? If so, then it is possible that they're related to the black-clothed assassins from that night. Maybe they've been dispatched by that Master Ying of theirs. Better probe out their loyalties and affiliation first. How did you find me? What's that question supposed to mean? Didn't you hand yourself on a platter to us? Could it be that me asking for direction is already anticipated by them? Can't believe they were able to anticipate that much. You really think you could run from us? Run? I don't need to run. But you guys seem rather bold today. Where's your black camouflage this time? Black camouflage? What are you talking about? The two of us would never wear something like that. Which meant they aren't related to the black-clothed minions at all. Perhaps these two have far higher rank in the organization. Then what's your goal here this time? My life? Seems like you have some self-awareness. As expected. If you want to live, then surrender all your valuables to us. Especially the box on your back. That one looks like something extremely valuable. Huh? Yes, right. Give it. This is... If you do as we ask, we brothers promise to not bother you any further. What's with the silence? Scared? I see. You two are just some roadside muggers, huh? Huh? Great, thank goodness. Just some daylight robbery. Almost scared my soul out. Knowing that the two muggers in front of me aren't related to the assassins from the night before, I let out a deep sigh of relief. Hey! I say, are you an idiot or what? Who are you calling some roadside muggers? Look at you. Still so little and young, and yet not in school like a good student. Why are you here with your older brother playing highwayman? You little shit! How dare you call me little? I can't tell which one is which. Which one is talking? Oh, I guess the kid? Yeah, it's the kid talking. He's got a band-aid on his nose. Okay. You little shit! You dare call me little? I mean, you are little. Isn't that right? You look just about, like, 11 or 12 years old? 11 or 12?! Angered by my observation, the little raccoon's fur bristled at my comment, turning into a puffy fur ball. I have to say, despite the danger I'm in, he's kind of cute and adorable. You bastard! It seems like you don't know how infamous both me and my brother are. Yeah, he doesn't. The tall bloke responded bluntly. I'm not asking for your opinion, Ahong. Little Furball roared in annoyance at the big bloke behind me. Hey, how can you talk to your older brother like that? If you don't know anything about us, then allow us to mercifully tell you. Listen well. The two coons immediately posed in front and behind me. We are the Chaos Twins of the Northern District. Chaos Twins! Chaos Twins? What kind of title is that? We are the devils of this earth. Devils. We are the living nightmares of the capital. Nightmares. Fei. Fei. You idiot, you screwed up our intro. I told you to repeat what I said, but I didn't tell you to repeat my name too. You should have said your name here, Ahong. Sorry. It seems the boy named Ahong behind me messed up the lines, causing Little Raccoon to angrily reprimand him. What's wrong with these two? Speaking of which, the brain of one behind me can really match Tian Hu's IQ level. Damn it, fine, restart! Fei immediately posed that awkwardly looking, absolutely hilarious pose of theirs and said their slogan again. I, Fei. I, Ahong. And we are the Royal Capital Nightmare, the Feihong Brothers. The Feihong Brothers. I stood there in stunned silence as my facial muscle twitched uncontrollably. Heh, how's that? Now you know our brother's reputation. No one's been able to look us in the eyes and be brave about it after our introduction. Look at you, pissed your pants, did ya? Can't talk with that fear in you now, huh? The little raccoon rubbed his nose and puffed out his chest, looking proud and smug. What he doesn't know is that to me they are just two clowns of the same pea pod. I quickly wiped the expression on my face and sighed softly. Fine, let's teach these two a lesson. I rolled my limbs and worked my muscles, ready to strike, but just then a dark shadow loomed over the entrance of the alley. An elegant and extraordinary man can be seen standing there. I've heard the safety issues near Shinken Street have been worsening lately, but to think there would be people like you robbing civilians under broad daylight. Ah, and who the hell are you? Oh, I like his design. Me? You don't have the right to know my name. This aura around him. He's not just a simple passerby. Who is he? A charismatic and authoritative aura radiates about him. Just from his elegant and flowing robe alone, he isn't someone who would appear here by chance. Upon closer observation, I can see a book clutched in his hands. As the Viridian cat walked slowly into the alleyway, a pressure loomed over the pathway, slowly approaching us. When he saw me, a gentle smile appeared on his face. Stay calm, friend. Allow me to deal with these pests of the royal capital and save you from this situation. Even though I don't really need help at all, but everyone in Tian He Hui has been telling me to avoid unnecessary troubles. If I can avoid them this way, it's probably not bad. Then I'll take up this offer of yours. I smiled bitterly at him and nodded. Fei and Ahong began showing a more tense and terse expression upon seeing the intimidating man. Right now, for them, this person is clearly the greater threat, without any doubts. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon, YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!